Hi everyone, so today we're going to be making Valentine's Day cards, and I'm actually going to teach you a way to make your cards stand out, be really unique, one of a kind. So we're going to do something called marbling, and what you're going to need is some shaving cream. You will need something to stir in the paints with the shaving cream. You also will need something thin that you can scrape the shaving cream off of the paper. And also you can either use food coloring or you can use paint. I'm actually going to do both in this video. And then you'll also need some sort of tray or even like a flat sheet pan that you can spray the shaving cream onto. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have my two pans set up here. So one side is going to have the food coloring applied to it, and the other side is going to have the paint applied to it. You'll notice for the paint, it had a very pastel look to it, whereas this one had very vibrant colors. So you can pick which one you like best, or you can do both. I actually like both of them. They're very unique. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna take your shaving cream, make sure you shake it, and then this is a very large sheet, so I'm not gonna fill the whole thing. I'm just gonna do enough where I know that the paper is gonna take up the space. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so next we are going to apply the colors. You do not have to fill in every space. You just gotta put some drops of the paint all over in random spots, and then we're gonna mix it all together. So let's go ahead and do this. Next, you're going to want to mix in your colors. So just go ahead and start blending it in. But you still want to leave some whites on there as well. And you can also add more coloring if you think you want to add a little bit more. Next, we're going to take our paper. I highly recommend using cardstock because it is a heavier paper and the edges won't fold up as much. But you're going to go ahead and just press it down. Don't be afraid to press it hard onto the paper. And I try to make sure that I leave some that doesn't get covered with the paint, hopefully, so I like grab it, hopefully not make a mess. Ooh, nice, okay. You're gonna take your paper and you're gonna set it aside somewhere. So now what you're gonna do is, I would actually save this, just put it to the side if you're gonna make more. That way you're not wasting all the paint and shaving cream. So you can reapply the paper to the same one that you have here. So I'm gonna put this to the side and I'm gonna replace it with some paper here. All right, so I recommend getting some large paper, even newspaper, just spread it out so that way we can go ahead and scrape off the shaving cream. So let's go and get started. We're gonna scrape off this shaving cream using my stick here. I do recommend bringing over a cup or even a paper plate so that you can scrape off the shaving cream because it's gonna get messy, so here we go. And try to scrape off as much as you possibly can the first time, but if there's still some left over, go ahead and get that scraped off. So this was the food coloring one. So I'm gonna set this aside so it can dry, and then while this is drying, we're gonna scrape off the other one. This is what they look like side by side. So you'll notice the food coloring, very vibrant colors. I really like how this one blends. And then this one was done with the paint, a lot lighter, but still very cool. So right now, go ahead, if you want to make more with your shaving cream, go ahead and do that. Let these dry. And then once they're dry, we can cut out our designs for our cards. You can either just cut them into squares if you want. I'm actually gonna draw on the back, I'm gonna make a heart, since it is for Valentine's Day. And there you go. Your own little personal Valentine's Day cards. And you can even write messages on them if you want to. So I hope you enjoyed this craft. If you made this craft, we would love to see a photo of it in our comment section. Happy Valentine's Day.